Hey everyone, this is the Wednesday challenge for the Holy Week scavenger hunt. Our reading is from Matthew chapter 26, verses 6 through 13. It says this, "Now when Jesus was at Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, a woman came up to him with an alabaster flask of very expensive ointment, and she poured it on his head as he reclined at table. And when the disciples saw it, they were indignant, saying, 'Why this waste? For this could have been sold for a large sum and given to the poor.' But Jesus, aware of this, said to them, 'Why do you trouble the woman? For she has done a beautiful thing to me. For you will always have the poor with you, but you will not always have me. In pouring this ointment on my body, she has done it to prepare me for burial. Truly I say to you, wherever this gospel is proclaimed in the whole world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her.'" We really like things that smell good. Things like a meal that's cooking on the stove or on the grill. We like flowers that smell nice, or even the perfume or cologne that someone we love is wearing. But we're repulsed by things that smell bad. Rotting, stinking garbage, dirty diapers, and all kinds of other things like that. Well, back in those days, 2,000 years ago, they didn't have all the same soap and things that we have to wash things over. So a lot of times they had to just cover up smells. And that's especially what they did when people died. When someone died, they would wrap their body in strips of linen and pour things that smelled good on it so that they would not stink so bad as the body rotted. So this is interesting that this woman brings in this ointment to Jesus just a few days before he goes to the cross and dies, and pours it over him. It's an act of love for him, but it's also an act of confession of faith in what Jesus is going to do. At least that's what Jesus says about what she has done. She has done this to prepare him for his burial. All right, so we know that when Jesus was buried, Nicodemus and Joseph of Arimathea were there to put some spices on Jesus' body. But you remember what the women were coming back to the tomb Easter morning to do. They were coming back with spices to put them on his body, because there wasn't enough time on Friday afternoon for them to do that before they had to go home, because the Sabbath was beginning. They didn't finish the job of burying Jesus. So here's the cool thing. If you want to get Jesus ready to bury him, you have to start preparing his body before he dies, because he's not going to be dead that long. That's pretty great. It's wonderful because it's a confession of faith that not only does she believe that Jesus is going to die for her, but also that Jesus isn't going to stay dead that long, that he's going to rise again from the dead, not even going to be long enough to finish the job of burying him. So this is the good news for us today, that we know because Jesus has died and risen again, we have forgiveness, we have life, we have salvation, we have hope, which is something we desperately need here this week. So here's the challenge for the scavenger hunt for Wednesday. Take a picture with something that smells nice. Could be anything that you think smells nice. So go ahead, take that picture, post it, use the hashtag Holy Week Scavenger Hunt, and the rest of our challenges are going to come during the children's sermons in our service on Monday, Thursday, and Good Friday. And I'll have another video in just a second that'll have the instructions for Easter. So take care. We'll see you later.